What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a run and jump over for this jump plate and hold the forward button. See where this sends me. And it's going to send me to death. Okay, well, that didn't work out as planned. I'll see you guys back at the spot. What's up, everybody? badassgamez, welcome back to Tomb Raider 2. We are in the floating islands, and yeah, there's a bunch of islands around here that are floating. There's a lot of instant death. If you fall off pretty much anything in this, you're gonna die, so be very, very careful. Okay, so you may notice over there in the distance that there's the Jade dragon sitting on top of that little house. We'll go get that in a little bit. One of the things that you want to do first is come over here and grab this small med pack if you're looking for med packs or items or whatever. And this whole time while we were over here, there's been this other dude that's been trying to figure out how to make our day terrible. So I'm going to grab the M16 because what they do is they float in the air and they'll come straight toward you. So the M16 is great because it has long range. For some reason he also kind of glitches out so you can't shoot him. But, you know, just step to this edge and you should be able to get rid of him. Okay, now there's a couple of other things that I want to do. Since I'm going for all kills, I'm going to run and jump over to this part right here. And I'm going to go activate a couple more guys so that way I can get rid of them real quick. Now, this isn't necessarily like the fastest way to go or anything. Like I said, there's a lot of different ways you can go and to get this over with. But this is going to activate 2 of these guys and we won't have to worry about them. So it's pretty useful for that fact. Okay, I'm using the M16, light them up once again. Get rid of both these guys. It's time for some explosions. Okay, so now that they're out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do. We need to collect 2 mystic plaques, okay? And I'm going to go grab those. There's a couple ways you can get down from here. With the goal here that I'm trying to do is get inside this gate. Okay, so what you can do is you can do a standing jump over to that platform that's right in front of Lara. It is a sloped platform and it angles inward. You're going to need to turn around and then slide to the edge and then jump in the air and grab in order to make that jump. Sort of a little complicated, so what I like to do is this little tactic where you jump off backwards, just tap the X, that way she grabs in the air and she slides right on into this cage. Okay, we're going to pull this lever, and it's going to drop the hatch that's underneath that house that we saw in the distance. It's still out there, and it also opens up this gate right here, so that way you can leave and go to the house. Now, I'm not going to take that way. I'm actually going to go this direction. There's another guy down here that I want to take care of before I head on out there. So I'm going to fall off this thing backwards, get out my M16, and then turn to the left immediately, and as soon as she points her gun, just light this guy up, and he should die before he even leaves the ground. The beautifulness of the M16. Okay, from here what I'm going to do is I'm basically climbing up toward the beginning, but I'm not going to go all the way up. I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to line myself up for a jump. A particular jump. There are several other ways you can actually make this jump, but this jump seems to be the most, the easiest and the most successful, so you don't have to do too much in order to make it. Just kind of angle for this, past this little thing, and then you will land on this platform perfectly. And there's our first mystic plaque. Let's go over there and grab this thing. Yay. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to make our way over to this other tile that's kind of slightly in front of Lara. It's actually a little bit to the left, so make sure you veer a little bit to the left and do a running jump and aim for the corner. Do not try to grab that ledge because she will not grab it. I haven't had any success trying to grab that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop over here, and as soon as I come into this section, one of these guys is going to activate. Okay, there's 3 of them. And as you can see, these guys have spears, and we just saw a couple of guys with swords. The guys with spears are faster and stronger, except they don't fly. Okay? Now that he's taken care of, we can safely come into this section. You'll notice that there's 2 more guys here that they're not going to activate just yet. I'll show you the activation mechanism, and then I'm actually going to show you a special trick you can do with these guys. But we'll get that in a little bit. What I'm doing is I'm aiming for this tree right here. You see this little tree that's kind of chilling right here? We need to hug this tree because we're tree huggers. Now, what you want to do is you want to angle Lara on this tile, okay? Basically cat a corner, so that way when you do a standing jump, you can land on here. You could probably also grab the ledge if you jump properly, but this is the Jade Dragon. So now that we have that, let's get out of here. Once again, these guys aren't activated yet, so you don't have to worry about them. Now we want to go up into this hut. Okay, so let's go up in here, and as soon as you step on the raised platform, you're going to activate one of the guys down below. Let's grab this other mystic plaque. We have both the mystic plaques, and also there's some UziAmmo right here. Now that guy's stomping around out here. What I'm going to try to do is get over to that ledge. Oh, good, I'm going to get there without getting hit. Run and jump, and then pull out whatever weapon you want to use on this guy, and just stand here and light him up. so you can get some free shots on him. You can also play the whole, hey, free kill! Free kill will come right for you, but he won't make it. You can always backflip onto that platform in order to prevent any damage from these guys. Okay, now I'm going to show you a little trick. This is sort of, this might be considered a glitch. I'm just going to show you guys a little trick with this guy because it's not that important that this guy dies this way. If you are having a hard time with these guys, you can grab the grenade launcher and pop 4 rounds into these guys' face without them activating, and they will blow up. Okay, the reason why it chose to do it on this guy is because I personally don't consider that a glitch, because that may actually be the developer's intention. But if you want to actually kill that guy in a more legitimate route, what you can do is you can stand right here and then do a slide on this thing and then slide down here and he'll activate, and then just run and jump over to this platform right here, and then you can shoot at him from safely. So that's why I chose that guy to show you guys that trick on, in case you want to use it, or if you think it's a glitch. I won't be using that for the rest of the level in case you do believe it's a glitch, so that makes this run a little bit more legitimate. Okay, so from here, we need to get back, and there's no way you can get back. You cannot jump from that green platform that we used for safety to get back to the beginning, or even to get anywhere else. So what you need to do is you need to find this green blob right here, and you want to stand to the right of it, and then jump off backwards, grab the ledge. Don't forget to grab the ledge. Let go, and then grab the ledge down below, pull yourself up into this green chessboard. Alright, over here to the left, you'll find a lever. This is going to let you out of here. Okay, it's going to drop this gate so that way you can make a running jump over to this platform right here. And now we need to traverse this whole section and be very careful, okay? This is a very long run and jump. Very easy to miss, so make sure that you line yourself up properly for that run and jump. This one, not so bad. You can also go up. I guess you can, like, go up this thing and then get onto it, but I don't understand why that's there. You don't need to do it. What you need to do from here is do a running jump onto this ledge right here, and then we need to climb up to the top. Fortunately, I got rid of those other guys that were over here, and in fact, they don't activate unless you're up this green hill all the way over there, which is why I came this way first, because I wanted them to activate so I could kill them. Okay, and now we need to make it over to this gate right over here. As you can see, there's the receptacles for the 2 mystic plaques. That's why we needed to grab those things before we came this direction. In fact, you'll also see some pickups for some UziAmmo. So let's grab this crap and then plop those plaques into the place, and we'll open this gate. Continue on through the floating islands. Alright, I chose to do this one first because this mystic plaque is what's selected first. If Lara says no, then just either select the other plaque or go to the other receptacle and then plop the plaques down. Alright, the gate opens, and now I'm going to go in here. Really quickly, I'm going to head to the right. Notice that you see the automatic clips down there. I'll grab those here in a little bit. I'm actually going to come into this little secret section because it's a secret. There's a silver dragon. Or it's a stone dragon, actually. Right here. Let's pick this up. Now, when we came in here, we activated one of those stone guys that flies around, okay? He's going to come up right there. This is why I decided to get over here real quick, so I can actually get rid of this guy without having to move too far. Blow him up, and then make your way back out of here. These jumps are kind of tricky, so I wish the best of luck to you. And in fact, this jump right here, or to get out of here, it kind of doesn't let you because of the slope. But all you pretty much have to do is just do a standing jump, and then it'll let you through. Okay, now let's go grab these automatic ammo that we forgot to pick up before. And now we want to make our way over to the left side from where we enter. We can't cross this bridge because the door's shut. There's nothing down below except for another bridge. You could actually do a shortcut from here if you don't mind losing some life. You can do a standing jump down to that bridge, but you'll lose some life. And I'm going to show you the actual way that you're supposed to go. Okay, so this part's pretty tricky. I'm going to show you this little trick that you can do to get through, or this little procedure you can do to get through this boulder trap. Alright, so what you want to do is pretty much just get as close to the boulder as possible, and then just jump over it, slide, let her get her footing like that, then do a standing jump forward, do a jump backwards, and you'll avoid both of the boulders, which is sweet. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to make our way over to that zip line. Oh no, flare death. Flare death! Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed a flare death. That is amazing. Alright guys, I'll see you back at this spot. What's up everybody, I'm back at this spot, I'm kind of getting to the boulder trap now, and this time I don't have a flare in my hand. I just want to let you know that I also killed the other guy that I used the grenades on. with my pistols, I didn't, or my automatic pistols, I didn't actually use the grenades. Only just, I do that for the sake of argument. I mean, I don't think it's a glitch myself. I think it's intended, but just in case somebody else is like, oh my gosh, you're using glitches. Okay, so we get on the zip line. We want to let go before we get past this bridge because we want to fall on this bridge. And now for a very, very fun part, okay? I'm going to grab out my M16 and I'm going to use it on this guy that's going to spawn as soon as I stand right here. Alright, so the center guy activates when you stand here, and as you can see, there are two guys right here. Now, if you don't agree that if you agree that the grenade trick isn't a glitch, then you can go ahead and use the grenades on these guys. They take 4 shots apiece to kill before they activate. As soon as you pull this lever, they activate. Like I said, for the sake of argument, I'm not going to use the grenades unless I can target the guys. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull the switch and then select the grenade launcher. Because as soon as I pull this switch, I can target them and makes a legit grenade launcher kill. So, get as many shots off. I need 4 shots. I'm gonna jump, turn around. Now I'm gonna select my Uzis, and so the motion here is kind of particular. Jump and turn around as soon as I select them. Then do a jump and turn around, and then just do a backflip. I got hit once. Getting hit once is basically the goal here. I don't want to get hit any more than once. Okay, now that we have that lever pulled, what it did, let me show you what it did because it didn't show. If you pull it and you didn't realize that those guys will activate, it'll show you that this door right here opens, and then you can use the zip line to get into that room. So now the goal is to get back to the zip line and go through that door. Okay, this is not the same zip line, in case you were wondering. Well, we can use this zip line in order to grab this wall, though, so that way we can climb back up to the entrance of this entire area. Okay, I've got a comment in here from Morzal0055 who says, I like how Laura is shocked by Marco shoving a knife in his heart and isn't even phased when she blows people to pieces with the grenade launcher, not to mention the monks. I mean, she just completely obliterated an entire palace full of monks, and she's like, eh, whatever. But as soon as Marco shoves a knife in his chest, she's just like, what the heck's wrong with this guy? Alright, once we're up here, we can go over to the right, and then we'll find that you can fall off right here and easily make your way over to this section right here. Now, we're still kind of below. We need to make sure that we grab this ledge and then shimmy to the left and land right here. We're still below that upper area, though, and you're supposed to climb this thing to get up there, but before I do that, I'm going to fall down in here. You can see there's a small med pack over there, and there's also a kill that we can get. I'm going to go ahead and use the M16 on him. I'm gonna be low on M16 ammo by the end of this level, by the way. Alright, he is gone. Now let's go over here and grab this small med pack. And then we will make our way back up, finally. We can use that zip line to go into the next section. Pull yourself up on this green stone and then turn around and do a standing jump forward and grab so that way you can pull yourself up to this part. And pull yourself up to the next part right here. And then this is going to be where we entered this area originally. Alright, so from here what we want to do is we want to do a jump up to here. This is where we had the boulder trap, okay? So we got to go back this direction. This is where we had the zip line and everything. Ooh, that was close, right? I could have died just now. Remember, no flare in the hand. Flare deaths, man. Flare deaths. Alright, and now here is the zipline. It somehow resets automatically. I'm not sure what's up with that, but we want to slide all the way down this time. In fact, if you let go on the bridge, you can slide down as many times as you want. But we'll go all the way. You can let go. You can actually let go on the door, and you can stand up there where the entrance is, and you can overlook the bridge so you can kill the guys in case you forgot to kill them, or if you want to get down in here. You don't want to have to do this run and jump to get back. But make sure you do a running jump if you do it this way. And now there's going to be a movable block right here. Okay, we got those discs being shot from the disc shooter, for lack of a better name. And we're pulling this out. Now, while we're doing this, another one of those stone guys activates that flies around. He's got a sword. He actually walks kind of slow. Not that it really matters. We got plenty of time to get up here. So let's get up to here. We just want to move this box out twice in any direction. It doesn't really matter. But we do want to pull ourselves up to pull this lever right here. And what this lever is going to do is going to drop that stone box that was sitting here in the center. Alright, let's get the M16 out and waste this guy. Alright, he's dead. And now we can make our way back to the bottom. There is some M16 ammo up here if you want to grab it, but we're gonna be coming back up here anyway. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump over here real quick so that way I can activate the next guy and get this free kill. He's gonna be coming out of this little fire hole right here. You can't go in there; the fire will kill you instantly. You just straight up die. So. Unload your Uzi clips all over his face, and then we'll go back, and now what we want to do is we gotta kind of fall into this section. You can see the block that fell from the ceiling is down there, and it's covering a portion of that fire, so you can stand down there, which is what we want to do. Slide down this thing on the side, and don't grab or don't do anything. You'll land safely on this. You don't even have to slide backwards. Sliding forward works too. And we can pull this lever, and we'll open up a door that's inside of that fire stuff. Okay, so now the goal is to get through that thing. Oh, I just got hit by a disc. No big deal. Alright, so in order to get through that little door thing, what we gotta do is we gotta climb back up here. This is, like I said, we're gonna come up here anyway, so we can grab these M16 clips now that are on top of this section right here. Alright, so now from here what you want to do is you want to do a running jump. Okay, if you want to make sure you line yourself up if you're not going to dive. But if you dive, you're definitely going to make this jump. Make sure you either dive or grab in the air, because if you don't do either or, then she's not going to make it. Okay, she'll fall just short of that jump. And let's grab some shotgun shells that are in here. Oh, I let it flare and then threw it on the ground. Threw it on the ground! Alright, so over here is a lever. This is going to open up another door in that section that we were just in. And it's basically where the zip line ended, but now there's a section up above that. And now that's where we gotta go. But before we do that, as you can see, we can't exactly make it down this passageway without getting chopped in half. So if we turn around, we'll notice that there is a switch right here. Be careful, because there is a disc shooter at the very end of the hallway that's shooting for right here. Well, it's actually not shooting here this time. Sometimes it's on, sometimes it's not, and looks like this is the case when it's not on. Not sure why, I don't know what triggers that thing, but oh well, we don't have to worry about it. It's this one right here that's right in front of me. I'm not sure why this one's not shooting right now. But we also turned off this disc shooter, and this other one's actually shooting. Kinda interesting. Okay, so now, without getting a flare death, we need to make our way back over to this side. And now, as you can see, we can jump and we can grab this ledge right here. Pull ourselves up into the next section. This wasn't open before, that's why I went into the fire pit, that's why I've been doing all this stuff. And now we want to do, first of all, you'll notice that there's a shut gate right here. Well, the switch is in this room, but you gotta be careful, it's dark, and down below there's spikes. Okay, so angle to the side, angle a little bit to the right, and then run and jump and grab in the air so you don't hit your head. And pull this lever. That's gonna open the gate into that next section. Alright, from here, you want to do a running jump for that opening that you came from. So that way you're easily back where you started. And here we go. Now we come into this room. You'll notice 2 shut gates and 2 stone statues. Once again, if you want to, you can use your grenade launcher on these guys in order to make the fight in the future a little easier. Like I said, I'm going to not do that for the sake of argument. And I'm going to slide down here, grab this edge, and then I'm going to pull out my Uzis. Okay, I'm just getting them ready. I'm not going to be firing at anything, because we're kind of stuck in a cage right now. Alright, but now we want to pull this lever, and then in order to avoid damage, we want to employ the ninja tactic. Where are they all at? There's 4 of these guys, okay, and they all just throw blades at you. So you just want to basically jump side to side while avoiding their blades. Jump forward, just keep running around. You do not want to leave this room, this section that where you were caught when you came in here, because you will activate some of those stone guys, and they're the fast spear stone guys, so you don't want that to happen. Alright, they're all dead. All of these guys are dead. It looks like I didn't take a hit. I'm not sure. I didn't really notice. But anyway, let's pull out the M16. And I'm going to stand right here. And what I'm gonna, okay, so basically the tile right in front of me is going to activate 2 stone statues. The stone statue over there, and one of the stone statues that are right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn right here and then start shooting. Okay, get this guy out of the way. As soon as he stops, you know he's dead. And then I'm going to roll so that way I can make an easy jump up to here, and then we can take out the second guy. Sometimes they go behind the corners, and it's kind of annoying because you're really like, come on, man, I just want to kill you. Get out here and let me fight you. Fight like a man. Okay, so that takes care of 2 of the 4. Now, there's another one out here that we're going to take care of. I'm going to go on this side, and I'm going to stand off of this raised platform, and I'm just going to open up on him. He's going to die before he even comes at me. All right, now that means there's 1 left. He's right there. In order to activate him, you got to stand on the tile that's directly in front of him, like this. And I'm going to turn around immediately, go right here, and I'm just going to stand here and light him up and tell him, hey, if you can get to me, you can have a hit. But he's not going to get to you because you used the M16. Okay, now all of the guys that were throwing blades at you dropped stuff. All right, and there's no enemies you have to worry about now. You can go around and pick everything up. I got 2 of the pickups. I need 2 more. Also, be careful because there is a lava pit or a fire pit down below. That's instant death. You can't recover from if you fall down in there, so... Alright, now those stone statues on the left and right side were guarding switches. We need to pull both of them. Alright, this switch is going to open up the gate to let you out of this room, and then the switch on the other side is going to open up the other gate, or it's going to open up one of the gates in the room up above, where we came from. Alright, you can see those 2 stone statues still are not activated. They're not going to activate until we go up there, because we're going to come through the other gate, and the switch that we pull is going to activate them. But then I'll show you a trick to actually get rid of those guys without taking any damage at all. Alright, I'm going to take out my Uzis. Alright, because as soon as I stand on the tile that's directly in front of me, I'm going to spawn a guy at the end of this corridor. I'm just going to light him up as soon as I see him. As soon as you see white, do a side jump. Then side jump back and hope that he's does not throw anything else. He ran away, so I still have a lock on him, but he's dead now. Let's light a flare. It's kind of dark in this room. Alright, as you can see, we're in these the stairwell. It's going to take us up to the area that we came from, and we're going to be on the other side of one of those gates that we saw. One of the other gates is open, and that's the way we need to go, but we still need to go through this gate right here. Now, here's the lever that's going to open it, but this is also going to activate those 2 stone statues. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run straight past them, and then down into this section right here, where we came from originally. They're going to come all the way down here to fight you. So, what I'm going to do is we'll grab the M16, of course, and they're going to come through that opening. That's where we left, right? So that's the only way they can get to me right now. Oh, they're smart. I'm surprised they did that. But I'm using this blocks right here in order to protect myself. As you can see, it's working effectively. Sort of effectively. He did get a hit off on me. And it looks like they took back off in through the corridor. Alright, just this guy left. And they're both down. Sweet. Now we can go back up. We have to go this way in order to get out. So, let's light another flare because this is dark. Alright, I got a comment here from Vaberly who says, I should be doing my English class essay right now, but I'm watching your video instead. Can I just do a 3+ page essay on this game instead? I tend to get a lot of these kind of comments, guys. You guys probably shouldn't be skipping classes to watch my videos. Just saying. Just a thing. Alright, and finally we're into this room that we have not been in yet. Okay, so the goal is we gotta climb, we got spikes down here, and we gotta be jumping and turning around and grabbing some more ledges, so make sure you practice that. I recommend practicing that right here. Okay, what you need to do is jump and then take 3 pulls up in order to be in the proper position to jump and turn around and grab this wall. Okay, now we do actually need to be on this side right here. Okay, so that way we're above the spikes. As you can see the ladder behind me with this camera view that they gave you. An actual useful camera angle. I'm surprised, right? It's usually not the case. Alright, so up here, you see the red tiles on the wall. Oh, great, I'm gonna have a flare death now. This isn't good. This isn't good. I'm gonna have to go back down, because my flare just gave out. And what that means is, Lara Croft is going to throw her flare as soon as I let go of the wall, and she's not going to have time. During that animation, she can't grab anything, and I'm afraid that during that animation, she will be near the wall, so it's very unfortunate. See, there she goes. Throwing that flare. Alright, so this time I'll actually pull up this side. And here we go. There is the red tile this time. I don't have a flare. Wow, it's like the second time I almost had an accident with the flare. I didn't learn my lesson the first time, apparently. Alright, from here, jump, turn around, and then pull yourselves up into the next section. Now, this section is kind of interesting because the tile that I have to pull up on is a slope tile. Remember, in Tomb Raider 2, we cannot turn around. Alright, now we have to kind of dodge this thing that's shooting a disc, while also shooting a guy that's throwing blades at us, so this should be fun. Alright, so I'm just holding the left button as I'm holding the jump button. Hopefully I'll get a lock on this guy, and hopefully he doesn't hit me too many times. So just keep doing this back and forth once you have the lock on him. And then once that's all done with, just stop jumping and then roll so that way you're out of the way of these discs. This guy dropped shotgun shells that I missed during this playthrough, so make sure you pick those up if you want the shotgun shells. Okay, now in order to... Well, I got hit by the disc, it doesn't really matter, I'm at the end of this level anyway. In order to end the level, if you don't care about secrets, you just pull this block out twice, and then you can stand on top of it in order to use the zip line, and you'll zip down into the end of the level. But there is the gold dragon that we still need in order to end this level. So I'm going to go over here to the left side. You can also do this from the right side, it doesn't matter. Yeah, basically what I'm going to do is walk off this edge right here. I'm just going to walk to the edge, okay? Down below it's death, you can see. You can either jump forward or you can like do the whole little slide thing. What I'm going to do is just jump forward. It's a lot easier because she slides and lands directly in the right spot anyway. And we can pull ourselves up into this room right here. Light a flare, it's dark. Yeah, more flares. It's just what we need, right? And keep going through this dark corridor. Eventually, you'll come out right here. And this is actually above the second gate that, or I guess this is like the, I'm not sure what this is, like the temple or something. You can see the bridges down there. We came in through the opening over there in the distance. And right here is the gold dragon. So if you need a way back, if you like forgot like the silver dragon or whatever, you can jump over this thing in order to get back. And we got 8 pickups worth of grenades with that. So we got a lot of grenades. Not that it's really going to matter. Because I don't use the grenades on the last boss, and then because the last boss is coming up. I mean, I guess it's the dragon boss, he's not the last boss. But I use the Uzis on him, and you don't get any ammunition after that. So, oh, it doesn't matter. All right, so from here, what I'm going to do, it's a little trickier. I'm gonna throw my flare. There's a couple ways you can do this one, but this is the quickest and I guess the most easiest. But do a running jump, turn in the air, jump, and then grab this ledge and pull yourself up. Turn to the right, you'll see the opening, okay, and then just jump into there, and that's going to end the level. I have used no med packs, took about 24 minutes, and this has been the Floating Islands. I'll see you guys in the Dragon Lair on Badass Games. Take it easy.